from here, so we thought we gotta get back here. Wonderful, thank you.
Step it up and go for me.
Big truckload?
Yeah, big truckload. Three. I didn't pay a dime for it. They would load down your truck. I went last year and got a load. I planted in my garden. I got up all the weeds. About half of my garden space.
And a good Saturday morning to all you folks listening in to the voice of the Blue Ridge, AM 740 along with FM 106.7, WPAQ. Since 1948, and also since 1948, the merry-go-round has been going on in various places, 2 theaters downtown, and also live from Studio A. It's a pleasure to be with you folks again. We just celebrated Easter on Sunday, and so we're going to start off today's program with some great gospel music for this first hour, followed up by the Catawba Bluegrass Band from 12 to 1:30. So help me make welcome for part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. They're from Madison, North Carolina, by Grace.
sufficient for each trial that you face. I won't remove this stone from you. Oh, but this is what I'll do. I'll show you a better way. I'll give you praise. And I'm learning to trust Him more, for I've seen what the power of grace can do. For there's danger up ahead. I remember what Jesus said, that if He won't take me out, He'll take me through. I'll give you praise when you're weary from the journey. Praise sufficient for each trial that you face. I won't remove this stone from you. Oh, this is what I'll do. I'll show you a better way, I'll give you praise. I'll give you praise when you're weary from the journey. Praise sufficient for each trial that you face. I will remove the stone from you. Oh, but this is what I'll do. I'll show you a better way. I'll give you praise. I'll show you a better way. I'll give you praise.
it's a blessing to be back here on the merry-go-round. We are by grace, and we'll be playing for the next hour. Hope and pray that we're a blessing to somebody. We'll get Eddie to pull up the words to another one here. One entitled, I Feel Closer to Heaven Today. Every day.
Power in His Word, guiding me from where I am to eternity. I feel closer to heaven every day. I get one step higher when I pray. I'm so close to Thee, I will never stray. I feel closer to heaven every day. And my eyes are open to the light of dawn. Darkness had to take its flight when He filled my eyes with light. That's the reason that I'm singing this happy song. I feel closer to heaven every day. I get one step higher when I pray. I'm so close to Thee, I will never stray. I feel closer to Him every day. I feel closer to heaven every day. I get one step higher when I pray. I'm so close to Thee, I will never stray. I feel closer to heaven every day. I feel closer to heaven every day.
All right, excellent job. Great gospel music for this Saturday morning on the Merry-Go-Round Part 1, featuring our special guest, By Grace. I got to go ahead and tell you this and get this out of the way. These folks are very excellent musicians, and I was just telling Ken as I came in, I said, it sounds like a CD, only better, because a lot of times the CD don't sound as good as what people sound like live, but great job from By Grace. And right now we'll send things back to you, Brad Llewellyn. We do need to play this spot about our sponsor, Price Power Equipment, over in Elkin, North Carolina, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. Thank you so much, Brad Llewellyn. Really appreciate you this morning. Well, Ben, people are already starting to send me messages. So hearing from Eddie and Lee Lawson, they're listening in and wanted to tell you how great you sounded. But Lee told me to tell Mark that he really needs to comb his hair.
I ain't got much to comb.
I was getting ready to say their hair looks perfect, but anyways, maybe compared to Lee's, I'm not sure. But anyways, they were up here just a couple weeks ago. Excellent group. Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys listening in. So also they had a request for He Broke the Chains.
All right.
If you could do that for
We'll sure do that. We'll start off with that one on this next go here. Kind of a funny story about that haircut. I know if you're listening by the way of radio, you can't tell, but my sister cuts my daddy's hair. And so he went over to her house the other night. And he said, I tell you what, he said, take it a little closer on the sides this time. He said, go down to a 1. Well, he didn't realize how close a 1 was. And so my sister said, zzz. And then her jaw hit the floor. And she said, uh-oh, Daddy. But she had already went from about here up to about the side of his head. So it was too late after that. So but now it's real easy for him to keep clean and dry off and everything else. So. We'll do He Broke the Chains for the Lawsons there. They've been longtime friends of ours. And this is one Daddy sings entitled He Broke the Chains.
Once I was down in sin's dark prison, no one around could lift my pain. I had no hope, no joy for living. Then Jesus came, He broke my chains. He broke the chains, He broke the chains of fear and sorrow. He broke the chains, He broke the chains of sin and shame. He broke my pain way up in glory. Since Jesus came, He broke my chains. It was a cold, dark prison. Through all the world, there seemed to reign. Oh, but Meryy cried, my Lord has risen. From death He came, He broke my chains. He broke the chains, He broke the chains of fear and sorrow. He broke the chains, He broke the chains of sin and shame. He broke my pain way up in glory. Since Jesus came, He broke my chains. He broke the chains of fear and sorrow. He broke the chains of sin and shame. He broke my pain way up in glory. Since Jesus came, He broke my chains. I'm glad He came and broke my chains. Thank y'all, thank y'all. One entitled He Broke the Chains. We're going to get our dobro man to come around here, Mr. Josh Schuler, and sing one entitled 3 Men on a Mountain for me.
Jesus, He died for you and me. Well, the man on the left was a sinner man. Nailed to the cross He bled. He could have been forgiven, but He mocked the Lord instead. You say you are the Son of God. They nailed you to that tree. Come down to save us. If God your Father be. 3 men on a mountain, up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me. sinner too. But he was sorry for his sin. He asked the Lord's forgiveness, and Jesus said to him, fear not this earthly day. Before this day is o'er, you'll be with me in paradise on heaven's golden shore. 3 men on a mountain up on Calvary, and the man in the middle was Jesus. He died for you and me.
Let's go marching.
Excellent music from our special guests here on this first portion of today's merry-go-round by Grace. And I just shared y'all's page on the WPAQ Facebook page, so if you folks see that, be sure and like and follow their page as well. And right now we'll send things back to you, Brad Llewellyn, and we'll be back with more music. Today's program featuring By Grace right after this.
I've seen it, I did.
He does a good job. I've never seen those ones he did in Bristol. But I don't know if he did it originally or he just redid them.
Yeah, he's good.
I didn't really know he was an artist. Real good. Real Thank you so much, Brack. And as you were mentioning that, I want to be sure that the folks in the theater see the mural that Tim White is painting honoring the folks right across the street, a legendary in the bluegrass and bluegrass gospel and gospel music field, the Easter Brothers. And if you haven't checked that out yet, it's about halfway done. He just started on Monday, Tim did. I don't know if he's painting today, but he's been down every week from his home over in Tennessee painting that mural. So I'm excited to see that, and I think you can still make a donation if you would like. There have been people actually out there while he was painting accepting donations on that mural. So be sure to check that out, honoring gospel legends, the Easter Brothers. And now back to our special guest for this portion of today's merry-go-round, another great bluegrass gospel group, By Grace. Let's welcome them back to the stage.
Thank you, Jenny. Thanks everybody out there. And talking about the Easter Brothers there, we're going to go ahead and do one of their songs, one of the first ones that James said that they wrote many years ago, one entitled "It's Like Watching the Sun Shine for the First Time." I could sing a song that would make the tears of joy roll down my face. All the burdens that I've carried for so long, Jesus came and now my past has been erased. It's like watching the sunshine for the first time as the rainbow shows its colors through the rain. And the clover in the field now looks much greener, and I know my life will never be the same. Unwanted in a world I could not share, and from the clutches of this chilly hand into a life of joy beyond compare. And I never knew that life could be so grand. It's like watching the sunshine for the first time as the rainbow shows its colors through the rain. And the clover in the field now looks much greener, and I know my life will never be the same. It's like watching the sunshine for the first time as the rainbow shows its colors through the rain. And the clover in the field now looks much greener, and I know my life will never be the same. Yes, I know my life will never be the same. Thank y'all, thank y'all. One of the Easter Brothers wrote many years ago, "It's like watching the sunshine for the first time." And We're going to get Josh now to kick one off that Daddy sings. One entitled My Lord. Hope you like it.
Shackles that bound me in sin opened up my eyes so I could see. He lifted my burdens when He let me in. Glory, hallelujah, I'm free. My Lord can bring the mountains tumbling down. My Lord can calm the raging sea. My Lord can reach you in the darkest hour and lift you as He's lifted me. Had a powerful friend. My Lord can bring the mountains tumbling down. My Lord can calm the raging sea. My Lord can reach you in the darkest hour and lift you as He's lifted me. My Lord can bring the mountains tumbling down. My Lord can calm the raging sea. My Lord can reach you in the darkest hour and lift you as He's lifted me.
Outstanding job from our special guest, by Grace. It is the bottom of the hour, so why don't we take a real quick break and get an updated look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on WPAQ right after this.
Currently at our studio on Bridgewood, we stand at 69.
Thank you so much, Brad Llewellyn. Appreciate you this morning. And right now, if you're just tuning in or just joining us, or maybe you're driving down the road or somewhere in downtown, be sure to stop by and see us here at the Earl Theater. We do this each and every week, broadcasting live from the historic Earl Theater, home of the old-time music heritage hall. And don't go anywhere after the 12 o'clock news. We will have another hour and a half of music with our special guests, the Catawba Bluegrass Band. Right now, though, I'll turn things back over to the stage here with our special guest for this first portion of the merry-go-round, and that is By Grace.
Thank you there, Jenny. And we're going to get Josh to come around now and play an instrumental number. One entitled Maiden's Prayer. I hope you like it. Get this head now, Josh. All right, go ahead. Thank y'all, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna sing you another one now, if that would be all right. One entitled, "Oh, I Want to See You." As I travel through this land, singing as I go, pointing souls to Calvary, to the crimson flow. Many arrows pierce my soul from without within, but my Lord leads me on, through Him I must win. Oh, I want to see Him, look upon His face, there to sing forever of His saving grace. On the streets of glory, let me lift my voice. Here's all past, home at last, ever to rejoice. As I travel for the Lord, dark may be the night, but I'll cling more close to Him, and He will give me light. Satan's snares may vex my soul, turn my thoughts aside, but my Lord leads me on, leads wherever He ties. Oh, I want to see Him, look upon His face, there to sing forever of His saving grace. On the streets of glory, let me lift my voice. There's all past, home at last, ever to rejoice. When in valleys low I look toward the mountain high, and behold my Savior there, leading in the fight. With a tender hand I reach toward the valley low, guiding me I can see as I onward go. Oh, I want to see Him, look upon His face, there to sing forever of His saving grace. On the streets of glory, let me lift my voice. Cares all past, home at last, ever to rejoice. Cares all past, home at last, ever to rejoice. Thank y'all, thank y'all. Oh, I want to see Him. Well, let's slow things down just a little bit here, and get Dave to come around and sing another one for you. One we've been doing for a pretty good while. One entitled "Thanks to Calvary."
To Calvary, we don't live here anymore. Thanks to Calvary, we don't live here anymore.
All right, we'll do that one. We ain't done this one right here in a little while. See what time it is. Oh, we still got plenty of time, don't we, folks? Yeah. It's only 20 till, and I'm still on that time when we haven't changed yet, so we got a long while, don't we? But it's been a blessing to be here today. We hope and pray that we've been a blessing to somebody maybe that's listening here in the audience or listening by the way of radio or the internet. As our heart's desires be a blessing to the saints of God, and maybe if there's some sinner that's not listening to us, they get saved by the amazing grace of God. And, yep. All righty, we sure will. Daddy goes to Amazing Grace Baptist Church over in Stonewall. Brother Howard Owens is his pastor, and he wants to dedicate this whole entire show today to Shirley that goes to church with them, a fine lady, a fine Christian lady. So, Shirley, if you're listening today, this whole program's been for you, and we sure hope that you've enjoyed that there. And we're going to do one now that the father of bluegrass, Mr. Bill Meryy, done many years ago. One entitled Working on the Building.
It's the Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord.
All right. Great job. Special guests here for part one of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round by Grace. And we'll take one final break in this first hour and hear from our friends over at Mountain Valley Hospice. And we'll be back with the conclusion of this first hour featuring By Grace right after this.
Hey, Ezra.
Thank
Thank you so much, Frank Llewellyn, and once again, we really appreciate you today. And right now, we've got probably time for several more songs. Well, we don't probably have time for several more. We do have time for several more songs. Ben, at least 12 minutes worth of music until we break away for national news. So whatever you can fit into that amount of time is great. And once again, been a pleasure to have you folks here with us on the merry-go-round as usual. And you'll be back on October the 30th, Lord willing. And also hope to be able to have the Fall Festival this year. Who knows? They're planning on it, but who knows? Maybe other plans, but we're trying. So right now, whatever you'd like to do to play up until 12 o'clock. Once again, here's By Grace.
Thank you, Jenny. Let me say it is a blessing to be here today. And let me say, too, be sure, if most people have Facebook now or some kind of social media, but be sure to check out our Facebook page if you have Facebook, By Grace Bluegrass Gospel. They're on Facebook. Our bass player back there, Mr. Alton Baden, takes care of all that for us. And he puts on there whether we're playing here, the merry-go-round, whether we're playing revival meetings, jubilees, camp meetings, wherever we're playing, restaurant, whatever, he puts that on there. Yeah, Carnegie Hall, the Grand Ole Opry. They just ain't called us quite yet, though, but any day now. I think the Grand Ole Opry does want Daddy to come out there and sweep the floor for a little while, so he's got to be out there. He's the stage crew, so but check that out, like our page, follow us, whatever you do on there. And come be with us a little bit later on down the road. We sure would appreciate that. We're going to get Daddy to come around and sing one entitled I Long to See His Face.
As I walk down life's winding pathway, time after time, trouble seems to block the way. And when I need a helping hand to guide me, I call on Him in my silent prayer. Oh, bless the day my Savior calls me, right by His side, I'll take my place. I'll praise His name and shout His glory. Oh, how I long to see His face. Of my deepest darkness, the Lord shines down His light so I can see. When the days are long and the nights are lonely, I know that He will be there to comfort me. Bless the day my Savior calls me, right by His side, I'll take my place. I'll praise His name and shout His glory. Oh, how I long to see His face. I'm glad to know that He walks beside beside me, I know that I'll always have a friend in him. Oh, bless the day my Savior calls me, right by his side, I'll take my place. I'll praise his name and shout his glory. Oh, how I long to see his face. Oh, how I long to see his face.
Thank y'all, thank y'all. Morning time, I long to see his face. Go ahead and slide the capos on there, fellas. Lost stuff. Out, Calvin. Out, you got your capo? He had a hard time finding one big enough for that neck. It's like a 4x4. I've been trying to get away from it myself. I just haven't done it. Out, Calvin. Thank you.
Years I spent in vanity and pride, caring not my Lord was crucified. No, not it wasn't me, he died at Calvary. Mercy there was great and grace was free. Pardon there was multiplied to me. There my burden so found liberty at Calvary. Now I give to Jesus everything. Now I'm glad to know him as my King. Now my rapture soul can only sing of Calvary. Mercy there was great and grace was free. Pardon there was multiplied to me. There my burden soul found liberty and Calvary. Oh, the love that drew salvation's plan. Oh, the grace that brought it down to man. Oh, the mighty goal that God did span at Calvary. Mercy there was great and grace was free. Pardon there was multiplied to me. There my burden soul found liberty at Calvary. At Calvary.
Thank y'all, thank y'all.
We got probably time for one more, but I do want you to tell folks about how your grandpa is doing, because I know that last time he had a heart attack when y'all were here. So give us an update on that so their listeners, I'm sure they want to know.
All right, all right. Yeah, Daddy's daddy and my grandpa's, Bobby Atkins, was a bluegrass boy. Played there with Bill Monroe, and last time we were here, he had went to the hospital. He he ended up having a heart attack, several blockages inside of his heart. They could not do surgery because of the age, and they were afraid, of the complications that would arise. So they're trying to take care of it with medication, but he's rolling around the house pretty good now, and back to picking and joking. He came over and practiced with us for a little while and got to get out of the house and play some. He's still rather play than eat, I believe. He likes to eat pretty good, so that says something right there. But y'all keep him in your prayers that he'll continue to get better, and maybe that medication will work. and those blockages will be taken care of. We're going to close things out here with a Stanley Brothers number. Y'all remember them, don't you? Anybody? One entitled Glory to His Name, or Just Over in the Glory Land. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Just over in the glory land, and I long to be by my Savior's side.
Just over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, I'll join.
Yes, join the happy angel band.
Just over in the glory land, just over in the glory land, there will.
Yes, with the mighty
Host I'll stand, just over in the glory land.
just over in the glory land. There to sing God's praise and His glory share.
Just over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land. There with,
Yes, with the mighty
host I'll stand. Just over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land. I'll join.
Yes, join the happy
Angel band. Just over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land, I'll join.
Yes, join the happy
Angel band. Just over in the glory land. Just over in the glory land. There with,
Yes, with the mighty
host I'll stand. Just over in the glory land.
Outstanding music here from the State of New York Theater featuring By Grace for this first portion of the merry-go-round. Well, don't anybody go anywhere. After the 12 o'clock news, we'll have an updated look at national news and possibly local news as well, or vice versa. Another updated look at the weather forecast, and then an hour and a half worth of music with our special guest for the next portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. That's the Catawba Bluegrass Band. So all you folks here in the Earl Theater, let's go get some popcorn and come back to our seats and have another great program coming up after the 12 o'clock news. You're listening to the voice of the Blue Ridge, AM 740, along with FM 106.7, WPAQ. Back to you, Brack.
Daddy, look.
Hey, how's it going?
As always. We don't win, don't get out much. Ezra, you're going to stand, aren't you? All times you go, I'm sure you'll be over here.
Here, right here?
Yeah, that's you. Got your sit up. Sir?
Have a good day. You too.
Well, we normally do, but I don't think none of us have cars.
Have a good day.
Yeah, give him one.
Scouting it out. We're like 15 minutes on the other side of the street. I'll do that. Okay.
Just stay on.
What can I do this? How can I do this?
I can't switch hours. I'm gonna get Ezra over here on time.
He's gonna be over here.
Yeah, pick it up.
We should be all right. Yeah, it's up to you. You're the sound person.
I'm very good at that.
Yes, you are.
What do you have? What do you, yeah, what are you cooking for? What is it? I don't know. What? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much, Brack, and maybe the weather is going to hold off till later on this afternoon. I believe that's what was said, and I was kind of halfway listening and halfway not. But anyways, everybody be safe. But right now, it's a beautiful day downtown. A little bit cooler than it was yesterday. But if you're in and around downtown, be sure to stop by and see us at the Earl Theater, where we have a Saturday morning merry-go-round broadcast live every Saturday here from the Earl Theater. And right now, if they're about ready to go, it's always a pleasure to have these folks on. They're from down around Hickory, North Carolina, in Catawba County. Please help me make welcome to the stage for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, the Catawba Bluegrass Band.
Oh, thank you so much. We sure are happy to be here. Thank you, Miss Jenny. We're gonna keep everybody warmed up. Ezra, you about ready?
Nope.
Joe's got to take his coat off so he can move better. That banjo. Here we go. Okay, okay. Over here on my left is Doug Davis. We're calling the man with the golden voice. He's 86 years old, does it really? Wait. You just had a birthday, Wayne?
Yeah, but I ain't that old yet.
What was it then? He didn't even want to tell you. Anyway, I'm Lindsey Ham. What's that? Ricky Dameron. Yeah, this is our bodyguard also, as you can see. Joe Price over here on banjo. He got one sleeve covered and one not. I'm not sure what that's all about, but we'll figure it out. Mr. Fiddle, plays a little bit of everything. Ezra Williams. We're just tickled to be here. We appreciate you. We're going to give you a little bit of music. Most of it's fairly slow. So we're going to start out with Freeborn Man. Well, I was born in the Southland. Seven years ago, I ran away for the first time when I was 4 years old. I'm a freeborn man. My home's on my back. rocket. Still won't tell us how old he is.
78.
There you go.
Just take the hat off, doesn't show my pretty hair.
Look at that. Look at
And it's real.
he quit dying. He quit dying about 3 months ago.
We're jealous.
It used to be real dark.
Rick's been trying to bar it for I don't know how long.
He's got more hair than I do.
The secret is possum fat. Lots of possum fat.
Yeah, possum fat. You got a fat possum?
Yeah, got a fat possum.
Okay, we're gonna sing about possum a little later. I
Uh,
don't know if he's fat or not. He's roadkill.
y'all eat possum?
All right.
I know we had a possum eater there somewhere.
Possum sweet baby.
Ah, canned possum ain't too good.
Sounds good.
Joe Price is gonna be golden rocket.
Kick it off.
Come on, Montana and Alabama, and I'll travel again. You're traveling on. Can't keep a good man down. George and Mr. Fairman, you're going your way. Golden rocket is rolling through time. Well, I was good aging and running on time, but baby, I was just doing another line. Honey, never take a second line on me. I'm tired of running on the same old track, bought a one-way ticket and I won't be back. Golden rocket is leaving through time. Well, girl, that lonesome is so cold, that's your food now, and don't you know, got nothing love, waiting in Tennessee. It's midnight, special running the bell, so don't try to follow my trail. Golden rocket is leaving through the way. He opened up for he seemed to know that you don't be home, not seem to know. Then he yelled out, "Go the next in line." When the brakeman started singing us songs, and he heard it down, and it won't be long. Golden rocket is leaving through time. Come on, brakeman. Got a quarter gal with a southern drawl, and Friday John, good morning, you all. Ain't gonna be the preacher newborn day. Well, I kissed my baby at the station door, and I whistled like I never before. Golden rocket is rolling away. Hey, guys. Get us out of here, Joe.
Nice job, Doug. Nice job. You don't really look 78.
I don't feel it this once in a while.
I do know that you got more short the last 3 years.
That's because when I'm bending over, you know, my belly's so big it makes me bend over and it makes me shorter.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do a little number called Fireball Down. Or number 3. Here we go. Joe Price, kick her off, buddy.
You ready, Ezra?
Whoop. Hang on, Ezra's tuning up back here. Just so far down to his melon, it takes him a while to get his hand and fingers in there.
He gonna get his beard hung in that mountain before
I
long.
hope he doesn't get that hung. Not again. I hope he doesn't do that.
He'll probably cut it.
Last time we had shears. He'll get some shears. And a weed eater. One time it was a weed eater, wasn't it?
No, you ain't cutting my
Oh
beard.
my gosh, you look
He
like
bought a new house and he
Smith-
shaved
Smith
since he
cough
moved in.
drops. Look at that. Look at that dude. Smith cough drops. Right there, folks. We're advertising cough drops. Fireball. Here she comes, look her go. Here she goes, she can go. Watch her smile, look at her sail. Let her go by, come on, man, come on, Ezra. Let her go, look at her steam. To that low western stream. Like a hound dog wagging his tail. Let her go, fire, 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 on there. Come on, Joe, kick it. Making up time. Jackson Quinn, look at that choir. See that Fred play the rail. Play, fire on there. A first word, look this way. That curve, that's the way. Watch her fire, look at her sail. Let her go fire, 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 fire on there. Let her go fire, 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 fire on there.
We'll take a real quick break in this portion of the program and send things back to you, Brackley Well, and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. That's Old Mill Music right up the street here, and we'll be open till 4 o'clock today. And right now we'll send things back to you, Brackley Well, and we'll be back with more music from our special guest, the Catawba Bluegrass Band, right after this.
If we want to stop the signal, then we can stop.
Y'all be back to July the 10th, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
July 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I can see out there.
Thank you for reminding me. Jesus, hold my hand, hold my sweet baby's arm, and hold my foot. Desmond, you want to go back to that? We're going to do 3 songs, and then you want to take yours after that. Jesus, hold my hand.
Thank you so much, Brack, and we're back. You're just tuning in or just joining us, so you're listening to the Catawba Bluegrass Band. They're from down around Hickory, North Carolina. Right now, what you have picked out for us next?
Well, I think we're going to have Doug do Jesus Hold My Hand. He does a fine job on this thing. As you notice, most of our songs are pretty slow, but just open your ears and keep up with us. And we just have a ball doing it. Love being on WPAQ merry-go-round. Doug did this. coming up a little bit, so Joe can do a little picking on this thing.
Just might have to comb this out.
Take your hat off, Judge.
Put it back on.
Put it back on, that's all right. Hide that face. Well, rolling my sweet baby's on. Rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around that shack till everything comes back and rolling my sweet baby's on. Ain't gonna work on the railroad. Ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay around that shack till the train comes back and rolling my sweet baby's on. Rolling my sweet baby's on. Rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around that shack till the train comes back and rolling my sweet baby's on. On Ezra. Now where were you last Friday night? At the Hardee's. While I was lying in jail, walking the streets with my man. He would go my bail, rolling my sweet baby's on, rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around that shack till the train comes back and rolling my sweet baby's on. Oh, Joe! Oh, hammer down, Joe. I know your parents don't like me. Throw me away from the door. And my life is over. I never go there. That's what Karen said. Rolling my sweet baby's on. Rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around that shack till the train comes back. And rolling my sweet baby's on. Lay around that shack till the train comes back. And rolling my sweet baby's on.
All right, the Tom Bluegrass Band. It's the bottom of the hour, so we'll take this opportunity to check in on the weather forecast with you, Brad Llewellyn, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on WPAQ right after this. Ricky? Ricky, are you still here? Can you come up here?
That now to the Earl Theater as the merry-go-round continues. Here's your host, Jenny Lowry.
Thank you so much, Brack, and looks like tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. And boy, how about that football game last night? You were talking about the hail. The hail went on and on and on, and then we had a football game. So the Bears were not victorious last night, but they may still go to the playoffs. We'll just have to wait and see. It was a good game, though. Had over an hour rain delay, so it went on very late in the night. Right now, back to the stage of the Earl Theater. Here's our special guest for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, the Tom Bluegrass Band. Let's welcome them back to the stage.
Oh, thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much. We're going to feature Doug Davis on Holding Up the Ladder. Holding Up the Ladder.
One of the Easter Brothers songs, you know it. his teeth on me to climb. Every day that I travel, there's bad well we go. And we celebrate the victory when we reach that other shore. They're holding up this ladder that I'm climbing on. I'm climbing up the ladder and I'm at the top of the ladder. Oh, what joy there will be, 'cause the angels are holding up this ladder for me. There's a man for me and milk for me, some fertile land. And this ladder that I'm climbing is a part of the land. I can hear the angels beckoning, keep climbing on stop. There's a cloud of light waiting for you when you reach the top. They're holding up this ladder that I'm climbing on. I'm climbing up the ladder and I'm at the top of the ladder. What more there will be, and the angels are holding up this ladder for me. Come on, you crickets, so we show this world a light can shine. Get on this top ladder and don't be afraid to climb. Can't you hear the angels cheering? Soon the battle will be on, and we'll celebrate the victory when we reach that other shore. They're holding up this ladder that I'm climbing on. I'm climbing up the ladder and I'm going at the top of the ladder. What more there will be, and the angels are holding up this ladder for me. And the angels are holding up this ladder for me.
Okay, we're gonna feature Ezra Williams. What's the name of the song, Ezra?
This is a number entitled The Mule Skinner Blues. I'm going to give you a little bit of an intro to this. Bill Monroe, back in 1939, he came to Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry, and this was the first song that he ever sang at the Grand Ole Opry.
You wasn't even born then.
I wasn't even born then, but that's the first version.
16 years old.
You've heard Dolly Parton do it. You've heard Jimmy Rogers. Jimmy Rogers was the original writer, and Bill Monroe. But
Now you're going to hear Ezra do it.
now you're going to hear me do it.
Here we go.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning, sunshine. Do you need a new Skinner? Out on your new rolling all the time. I caught my initial on a millennial time. Down at half a day, hi, hi. My little woman in town every Saturday night. You know my little lady.
Hey, little water boy. Oh yeah. What's your bad water round? If you don't like the job, set your water bucket down. Your lady. I'm gone to town, honey. Why'd you want me to bring it back? Bring a walking cane and a John B. Stetson hat. You're the lady. Your lady.
Let's pick up and go to
Who's old lady you're singing about?
Oh, watch out now. Don't use that term, old lady. What you doing now? Whoa.
Whoa, watch out. Take her to D, folks. Rank stranger. Take her to D.
Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
Just kidding.
See you.
Watch out, watch out. Man, I'm gonna sing
I like to pick on that. He knows it. He first started playing with us, he wouldn't sing a lick.
Well, I was bashful. I didn't.
I don't know where his bachelor just didn't want to.
Well, I had never sang with anybody, and I was kind of afraid to get my voice out there, but once I found it, hold on.
Well, see, he grew that beard, nobody don't know who he is now, he sing all he wants.
You ain't no rank stranger no more.
We owe everything to those cough drop people.
But everybody thinks that I'm Amish.
We're going to do a little song that we always mention. I call her every time we're sending a message on Facebook. Jeannie Stanley, that's Carter Stanley's daughter. We do Rank Strangers, always let her know we've done it and where. And we just love this song. But anyway, Rank Strangers indeed. Joe, you about ready? I wandered again to my home in the mountains where you settled down. I was happy and free. strangers to me.
Like strangers to me.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Great job from our special guest, the Catawba Bluegrass Band, on this second part of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll send things back to you, Brack Llewellyn. We'll be back with more music coming up on today's program right after this.
Lindsay, after this, just wait till 1 o'clock.
We're going to do Soggy Mountain Breakdown if you want to dance.
Thank you so much, Brack. Back to our special guest for part 2 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Here's the Catawba Bluegrass Band.
Soggy Mountain Breakdown. We're going to feature Mr. Doug Davis on this one.
No, you're gonna feature
Wait a minute, that's not Doug. You don't play banjo, do you?
Joe.
No, Joe Price. I'm going to do a little number for you now with a circle being broken. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling
slow. Oh, body, you are carrying, Lord, I hate to see her go. Well, the circle, yeah, I'm broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a banner always in the sky, in the sky. I followed, was behind her, tried to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Well, the circle, yeah, I'm broken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a banner always in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Here you go. I went back home, Lord, so lonesome since my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and all alone. The circle, the unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a banner always in the sky, Lord, in the sky. There's a banner always in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Thank you. Sadie's got a new, anybody out there got a new dress on? How about you, young lady? Not you, sir. Put your hand down. Put your hand down. Okay, Sadie's got a new dress on for you. Doug there.
I'll get out of Daddy.
Box full of chocolates.
A box full of chocolates, yes. Sadie's got a new dress on.
Keeps us off.
Well, say your mama told me you're near 21. It's time to find a man and settle down. He put up her drawer, put her best perfume and let looking mighty fine. And when it said to Bobby, I was looking at her too, and I'll be the one to make her mine. Oh, say you got her cute dress on, Lord, Lord, say you got her cute dress on. Her mama died and said she's old enough to wed, say you got her cute dress. Say you got her cute dress.
He's still playing.
When you get as old as we are, you forget where you are. And sometimes the words.
But anyway.
I was thinking about changing the words, which is Willie and Bobby to Edgar and Joe. And I just got my
86 years old, that's the mind of it.
I got my mind on that, and I'm just about to do it. I wanted to, but I just couldn't
Talk
do it.
about me forgetting.
I didn't forget it, I just wanted to change it.
It's a greasy song, too.
Okay, we're going to switch off and do a really sad song here. If you got your crying rags, we didn't get them out. This is really sad. It's hard for me to get through this. We're going to dedicate this to our friend Tim White, who's doing this little mural down here for the Easter Brothers. It's called 5 Pounds of Pasta. My children are hungry. My dog needs bones. I'm out of the shop now, and I'm just driving home.
How's your possum?
An hour after sundown, what am I like? 5 pound of possum in my head last night. Holding 5 pound of possum in my head last night. I can run it over, everything gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy. Oh, what a beautiful sight. 5 pound of possum in my head last night. Come on, Joe. Chicken, have to open the can, just a little bit closer and I'll have them in my hands. I think time has come now, go from dim to bright. 5 pound of possum in my head last night. Oh, that 5 pound of possum in my head last night. I can run it over, everything gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy. Oh, what a beautiful sight. 5 pound of possum. Dog needs a bone. I'm out of a job now and I'm just driving home. And I'm right this sundown. What am I like? 5 pound of possum in my head last night. Oh, that's 5 pound of possum in my head last night. I can run it over, everything gonna be alright. We'll have some possum gravy. Oh, what a beautiful sight. 5 pound of possum in my head last night. Yeah, 5 pound of possum in my head last night.
All right. Great job by our special guest at the top of Bluegrass Band. Don't go anywhere, folks. So we're going to have a quick news break and a weather forecast update. And we'll be back with more music up until 1:29 with these fine folks from down around Hickory, North Carolina. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge, AM 740, along with FM 106.7, WPAQ.
John Hardy.
Checking your weather forecast for the
There's the time. Beyond the rain. Okay, well. John Hardy first.
Yeah, go up, you apostle.
Do it now and just play the full 30 minutes, or you want me to break it up?
Break it up.
We play at least 3.
Three coming up.
Thank you so much, Brack. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, having a great program today. Our special guest, the Catawba Bluegrass Band. Also, thank you as well to By Grace, great bluegrass gospel for the first hour of today's merry-go-round. So, Lindsay, what you got picked out for us next?
Well, we're going to do a little jailhouse song. You got to have one of those. Train song, jailhouse song, broke my heart song. Sorry, Doug. No, wait a minute here now.
I didn't break your heart.
The man out there in that dress did. John Hardy featuring Joe Price. The Darlings did it on Meryy, on Andy Griffith's show. It's called There Is a Time. All right, one more. Beyond the Rain in B. Get a little background on this song you want to talk about.
Great song. Listen to the words of it, called Beyond the Rain, and we did a lot of requests to do this. I talked to several different people, and they love this song. It's such a great blessing in it. I'm glad that whenever we leave this old life, it's something better for us to look forward to. Beyond the Rain. A lot of times we get a lot of storms and things, you know. And I do as you hear a lot of storm songs, you know. But I'm so glad that God can take us through the storm, right on into His glory. One day we have that promise. I hope you have. I hope you're here today, and I hope you have that promise on Beyond the Rain.
Our special guest, the Catawba Bluegrass Band. Well, right now I need to tell you folks about the sponsor of this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, and that's Meryy Music Center, located right across the street from the Earl Theater and locally owned and operated. by James Easter of the Easter Brothers. James would like to invite you to stop in and check out their selection of electric, acoustic, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, Meryy Music Center specializes in the Blue Ridge guitars, and they are the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area. Meryy Music Center always offers a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They have strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and they offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And James wants to be sure to remind you that if you don't see what you're looking for, just ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. You'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Meryy Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4 and on Saturdays from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Meryy Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy. Bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round featuring the Catawba Bluegrass Band. Lindsay, what you got picked out for us next?
Well, we've got another slow one for you. It's called Big Spike Hammer. Featuring Joe Price on this banjo.
We got time for several more. We probably have about 13 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, is it over that fast?
It goes by
Good
fast.
grief. This is the Blue Moon of Kentucky in... Sure.
Let's finish that down to B first. Okay.
Yeah, let's finish out. Let's do this first. We're gonna Blue Moon of Kentucky featuring Doug Davis in B, and then we'll switch out and let him run another.
Okay, you gonna do the fiddle on it or what?
C.
In C? Okay. Swing low, sweet chariot in C. Ezra, Louise. Now, we've never done this before, so here we go.
Y'all get on Facebook and pull up mine, and you'll see Ezra in a car that's older than he is this morning.
But not as old as Doug is.
No, not
Oh, wait. All right, here we go. You ready? Swing low, oh sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, oh sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Well, sometimes up and sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still my soul feels heavily bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Now if you get there before I do, come for to carry me home. Tell all of my friends that I'm coming too. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home.
All right, great job with the Catawba Bluegrass Band. We probably got time for one more tune, Lindsay, after I tell the folks who will be with us next week. We'll be featuring Bill and Maggie Anderson, along with Flint Ridge. They're coming up to be with us from Statesville next Saturday. Bill and Maggie coming down from Woodlawn, Virginia. So be sure and tune in, join us here at the theater. Also, Catawba Bluegrass Band, you'll be with us again on the 10th of July. So be sure and mark your calendars for that. Until then, Lindsay, what you got picked out to close things out for this Saturday? What you going to do for us to finish out today's program?
We're going to pull out Lonesome Road Blues, I believe.
Oh, that's a good one.
Joe wants to do that for you. Now, we haven't done, I don't think we've done it on here. So we're going to do our version of Lonesome Road Blues. It's got several different names, but you'll probably recognize this thing. I just hope I can remember the words. We're going to do it. And look, all my head is all
give another big hand for our special guest, the Catawba Bluegrass Band. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again July the 10th. But until then, this is Jeannie Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on WPAQ.